Hi, welcome to Jackpots and Hotspots, Las Vegas travel tips and news video podcast. Whether you're planning a trip or just missing being there, this is our place to talk about all things Vegas. Diving right into attractions and things to do. I don't have a lot of holiday event updates because we're in the midst of it right now, so most stuff has already been put out there in the world. But this weekend there's an Immersive Nutcracker experience. So the people who put on all those immersive shows like the Immersive Van Gogh, it's at the Shops at Crystals, but it's Immersive Nutcracker. So if you want some family friendly, really cool holiday fun, it definitely looks like something really cool to check out. So that is at the Shops at Crystals this weekend. Keeping on the family friendly train, there is this weekend on Sunday, December 18th at Brooklyn Bowl, there is Music of the Beatles for kids. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Very family friendly. It sounds like they even turn the music down. Definitely looks like a really cool thing. And so right there you've got a couple of really cool, really unique family friendly events right there on the strip. So this weekend sounds great already. We do have the Raiders playing on Sunday against the New England Patriots. And I've heard about a few more exhibits and events coming up. So let's look at those. We've got, okay, let's see if I can do this justice. From gambling town to resort destination, the epic rise of Las Vegas. A photo exhibit. And then I need to look at my notes because I don't remember. It's an exhibit by the Mob Museum. It's a photo exhibit of Vegas, like legends, icons, history, historic sites, things like that. So it's at El Cortez. It's an exhibit by the Mob Museum. And what they did at El Cortez was in conjunction with kind of setting up for this exhibit. They did a big renovation of hotel rooms. They have a group of rooms called the Original 47. So from back in 1941. And so they renovated those rooms, and so you can get a package deal at the hotel where you can stay one night in one of those original 47 rooms, and you can also get 2 tickets to the Mob Museum. So that sounds pretty cool. Well, again, if you're into Vegas history, mob history, definitely a worthwhile exhibit to take some time to check out. And it is going on right now. So I didn't read how long or how long it runs, but it is going on right now. So check it out. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm guessing all of us have heard of the show BattleBots. It's where robots fight each other, and they're going to have a daily show called BattleBots Destructathon. It's going to open February 3rd at the Caesars Entertainment Studios. I guess it's a little studio just off strip, but daily robot fights. So if you're really into BattleBots or robot fighting or anything like that, might be definitely fun to check out. They're billing it as it'll be the world's first daily robot combat show and is exclusive to Las Vegas. Okay. Anyway, if you're into that stuff, it sounds pretty cool for sure. And I don't know if that one's family friendly, but if you're taking like a family trip, might be a good attraction to go see for sure, show to go see. And another, I guess, family friendly one coming up, Disney is coming to the strip. Finally, that's so exciting. I'm not a big Disney person. I love Frozen, but I'm not like a huge Disney person. But it is pretty cool. So they're gonna have a Disney animation immersive experience. So I guess these immersive things are really taking off. I haven't seen one, but they look really cool. So they're doing a Disney animation one. It's going to open March 30th, again at the little location they have at the Shops at Crystals, which is by Aria. You can go to lighthouseimmersive.com for info on all that, and I'm guessing all the other immersive shows as well. It is being put on by Walt Disney Animation Studios and Lighthouse Immersive Studios. So again, they're the ones behind Immersive Van Gogh, that Immersive Nutcracker, other things like that they're doing, which sound pretty cool. So far it's booked to run 12 weeks, and it's going to alternate with the current Van Gogh show. I guess that one's doing really well because they're going to keep it running. Or maybe just cost them a lot of money too. I don't know. And every year there's the World Series of Poker. So for 2023, the dates have been announced for the 54th annual World Series of Poker. It's going to be May 30th through July 18th, 2023. It's going to be at Paris and Horseshoe, which Horseshoe was Ballys. So it just changed, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But Ballys right next door to Paris, actually, I think they're connected. But Ballys has now been rebranded as Horseshoe. So it's going to be at Paris and Horseshoe, the World Series of Poker. It was previously at the Rio for 16 years. So that's kind of cool. It's a good Central Strip located area, in my opinion. So fun. Rumor has it there's a Game of Thrones, a Las Vegas attraction coming. So there have been little social media ads, and there's like a website with very little information and an Instagram with very little information. So more to come. There's the Instagram account is at GotDragonsLV, and then there's the website gotdragonslv.com. So check it out. Again, word is that there might be some kind of Game of Thrones Las Vegas attraction in the works. So there's no dates, no information. But George R.R. Martin, who, as you know, is the author of the books, is an investor in Meow Wolf. You may have heard of Meow Wolf before. Meow Wolf is who operates Area 15 and Omega Mart. So speculation is that this is going to be an attraction, exhibit, whatever it is, at Area 15, very likely. So we'll see. But if you go to the website, you can sign up for updates via like email and text, so you can stay in the know. But who knows? Interesting. Going into resorts and casinos news and updates. As we know, Mirage is changing to Hard Rock. We know that. I keep talking about that. So I don't have many updates on that past what we've already talked about. But it does sound like they're going to keep the Cirque du Soleil Beatles Love Show at the property. So that's good news for those of you who love that show or still have that show on your list. It's still going to be there, so hooray for that. As I mentioned earlier, Ballys has rebranded as Horseshoe Las Vegas as of just this week. So this Thursday, December 15th, 2022, it officially rebranded as Horseshoe. It is still a Caesars property. There have been renovations and rebranding going on. They announced it was going to change back in, I think, like January or something. So it's not a surprise. It just now it's actually happened. So I guess the overall goal is to tie it into the Horseshoe brand, which has 10 locations. Yeah, so not many changes like as of this week or anything big happening right now. Anything that's been happening has been happening, changing, rebranding. So very little disruption to any operations. But yeah, if you're looking for Bally's, it's not Bally's anymore, it is Horseshoe. So performances this weekend, I didn't find a lot of really cool stuff I thought were worth mentioning, but David Spade and Ray Romano are at the Mirage, we got Diplo at Excess, so there's always stuff going on. All the typical stuff is still going on, of course, and I'm sure there's something I missed that I didn't mention that you think is worth mentioning, so drop it in the comments if there's something you think we all need to know about that's happening this weekend. Next weekend is Christmas weekend, so not much, again, no big extra shows or concerts that I saw going on Christmas weekend, but there's a lot of the typical stuff still going on. So again, I didn't see anything major happening Christmas weekend, but let us know in the comments again if you know of anything big going on Christmas weekend on or off strip. And remember that there's all the normal stuff still happening, as well as all the holiday events and shows. So again, I'm keeping links in the description below so that you can find some articles and information on holiday events and things like that. So there's still a lot going on, a lot to partake. Speaking of holidays, New Year's Eve is coming up, so they have announced more and more news and events about New Year's Eve in Vegas. And if you want fireworks, America's Party is the big thing that they put on the strip every year, and they have announced the plans for that. So America's Party is the big fireworks New Year's Eve event on the strip. They're going to have 8 rooftop launch locations. So 8 different hotel, resort, casinos are going to have rooftop fireworks going off. There's going to be music, tons of other stuff going on. So it's going to be a big woohoo. It sounds like they're all geared up. It's all planned. It's all ready to go. So very cool. It sounds very exciting. I wish I could be there. I did find another awesome guide from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, of course. So I'll put that link in the description below for events going on. So for New Year's Eve events, 2022-2023 New Year's Eve, in case you want to kind of peruse and see what else going on, what your options are that night. I'll put a link to that really good article below. If you haven't already, hit the like or subscribe buttons. Hit the like button if you've ever spent New Year's Eve in Vegas. Hit the subscribe button if you're spending New Year's Eve this year in Vegas, because I really want to know. So send me some love. Talk to me. Tell me what your plans are. Super excited. I have listed a bunch of other stuff, obviously, in the past podcast episodes about New Year's Eve events. So check those out if you want some more insight and just ideas for what to do that night. I haven't covered some more New Year's Eve concerts. Not sure if I've even mentioned them yet or not. But we've got the Killers at the Cosmopolitan, Adele at Caesar's Palace, Pitbull at Resorts World, the Spasmatics at the 80s New Year's Dance Party at South Point. I love the Spasmatics. I saw them like 20 years ago. I don't know if I was at like Universal or where the heck I was, but I remember seeing them when I was like 18. And so anytime I see them, I'm like, oh yeah, Spasmatics. So anyway, they're not really big, but maybe they are now. They perform in Vegas. Steve Aoki, New Year's Eve at Omnia. Not really a concert, but you know, something to do. DJ Pauly D at Marquee. Lil Jon at Jewel. So a lot of fun stuff. I want to go back and say I've seen Pitbull live in Vegas at Planet Hollywood, and it was awesome. It was really fun. I'd love to see the Killers at the Cosmopolitan, especially. That would probably be a really good show. There's a lot of cool stuff happening, a lot to get psyched about. So let us know what your plans are and what you are going to go check out. Or if you can't go like me, let me know what you're really wanting to do and what you would be doing, because I know that's what's on my mind. And I will be taking next week off. It is Christmas weekend next weekend, so I'll be taking it off. But Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. All I want for Christmas is for you to subscribe. So please, please give me some love. The more support you give me, the more I can do with this podcast. Thank you for watching. Cheers and happy holidays.